in chapel, and my class has kind of prepared a few skits for you, so they're going to kind of get up and get ready. They're going to go through a skit, and then at the very end, when it's over, I'm just going to ask you to hold your applause, because there will be a student coming out, and then they will tell you about how this specific story and skit showed forgiveness. And then after that, then we can give them a round of applause. And they're really excited. They worked really hard, so I'm excited. And the first one is the lost sheep. So Jesus told them this story. If a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others in the wilderness and go to search for the one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he will joyfully carry it home on his shoulders. When he arrives, he will call together his friends and neighbors, saying, "Rejoice with me, because I have found my lost sheep." And there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and haven't strayed away.
The reason of the story is to show that Jesus will forgive us no matter what. Even if we run away from him, he will forgive us. Just like when the lamb ran away from the shepherd. He had 100 sheep to look after, but he ran away, but he went to find the one sheep that was lost.
All right, thank you. So the next one we have is, which one is this? You guys? Okay, there's a specific order, and I forgot my own order. The unforgiving servant is next, and they went above and beyond this group of people with their jail over here. They worked really hard on all of their preparations, so they're really, really excited.
Then Peter said to him, "How many times will I forgive my brother when he sins against me? As many as 7 times?" Jesus said, "No, I do not say 7 times, but I say 77 times."
Therefore, the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who wished to settle accounts with his servants. When he began to settle, one was brought to him who owed him 10,000 talents. And since he could not pay, his master ordered him to be sold, him, his wife, and his children, and all that he had, and payments to be made. So the servant fell on his knees, imploring to him,
"Have patience with me, and I will repay you everything."
And out of pity for him, the master of that servant released him and forgave him of the debt. But when that same servant went out and he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii and seized him and began to choke him, saying, "Pay what you owe." So his fellow servant fell down and pleaded with him.
Have patience with me, and I will pay you."
He refused and went and put him in prison until he should pay the debt. When his fellow servants saw what had taken place, they were greatly distressed. And they went and reported to their master all that had taken place. Then his master summoned him and said to him,
"You wicked servant, I forgave you all that debt because you pleaded with me. You do not have had mercy on your fellow servant as I had mercy on you."
And in anger his master delivered him to the jailers until he should pay all his debt. So also my heavenly Father will do to every one of you if you do not forgive your brother from your heart.
This act means that Jesus forgave us, so why not forgive others? We do bad things that Jesus does not like, but he forgives us, so why not forgive people that have done wrong to you?
So we have one more, and this one is called the son asking for forgiveness, or the prodigal son. So they're going to come up and get something set, and then they will get started. To illustrate the point further, Jesus told them this story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son told his father,
I want my share of your estate now before you die.
so his father agreed to give and divide his wealth between the sons. A few days later, this son packed all his belongings and moved to a distant land. And there he wasted all his money in wild living. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land and he began to starve. He persuaded a local farmer to hire him, and the man sent him into the field to feed the pigs. The younger man became so hungry that even the pots he was feeding the pigs looked good to him, but no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself,
At home, even the hired servants have food enough to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired servant.
So he returned home to his father, and while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran and son embraced him and kissed him. And his son said to him,
Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son.
But his father said to the servants,
Quick, bring the finest robe in the house and put it on. Bring the ring for his fingers and sandals for his feet. Kill the calf we have been fastening. We must celebrate with a feast. For this son of mine was dead, but now he has returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found.
So the party began.
This story shows forgiveness because his father was forgiving to him even though he left. It is like when we sin and then we are forgiven and come back into his heart.
All right. So can we just give all the groups a round of applause? Thank you guys for having us. I hope you enjoyed our skits. They worked very hard, and we're really excited to share what they all put together.